Ready?
Yeah, as I'll ever be.
Hey, Vince here with Gallatin Underground doing a Hidden Gems episodes with the Bozeman Flying Dance Troupe with my co-host.
Aaron Redfire.
And today we are here with the Bozeman Flying Dance Troupe. So, let's introduce the girls, starting with whoever has the mic.
Hi, I'm Haley. I am the Assistant Director of the Bozeman Flyers Dance Troupe.
Hi, I am Ashley Franz. I am the founder and director of the Bozeman Flyers Dance Troupe.
Hi, my name's Sierra. I am just a dancer on the Bozeman Dancing Flying Troupe. Flying Dancing Troupe.
Yes.
The Troupe of Dancing Flyers. No big deal.
My name's JJ. I've been with Ashley and Haley since the beginning. They're amazing.
My name is Austine, and I am a proud member of the Bozeman Flyers Dance Troupe.
My name is Colette. I'm clearly from Australia, and I've joined these wonderful humans to dance.
Hi, I'm Desi, and I am one of the new members that started this year, and I'm really excited to have this opportunity to be here and to dance with these lovely ladies.
Awesome. Well, it's super nice to meet all you ladies. It was super awesome watching you perform all those things which were compiled into this video somehow by magic and stuff or whatever.
Automatic, supersonic, hypnotic, funky, fresh. With my body so melodic, this beat rolls right through my chest. Everybody, Martin, Poppy came to party. Grab somebody, work your body, let me see you 1, 2, 3. Rock it, don't stop it. Everybody get on the floor. Crank the party up, we about to get it on. Let me see you 1, 2 step. I love it. 1, 2 step. Everybody 1, 2 step. We about to get it on.
So how did you ladies get started in this whole dance troupe? How does that work?
Well, so actually, I'm from Virginia. I moved out to Montana 5 years ago. I was on I danced for a professional indoor arena football team there. So I was performing all the time, and I just love those performance opportunities. I came out to Montana, and there were dance classes, which were awesome, but I just wanted more. I wanted performance opportunities coming our way all the time. I wanted multiple styles of dances. I wanted it to represent inclusivity, which is so important these days. So I'm taking what I learned from that team I was on, taking the bad and learning from it, growing, and basically doing the opposite and creating a positive environment for all these talented dancers. They're each so unique and divine, and I'm so grateful to have found each of you. So thank you.
That's really awesome. You spoke about inclusivity. Do you each have a piece that you want to talk about as far as what that means to you?
Yeah, of course. Well, I can go first. Sure, why not?
Yeah, okay, cool.
So I choreographed Shake, and for me it's kind of almost about just power and showing that and expressing that in many different ways. And these guys are just such incredible dancers, and they're strong in their own way. I mean, we can look like a unit, but each of them add their own incredible element and flavour to that piece. So, yeah, kind of gives me goosebumps dancing with these people. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I think inclusivity for me is taking any kind of person, no matter who they are or where they come from, and giving them the opportunity to express themselves via dance movement and in a community, in a team setting. And I feel like that's what we represent.
Cool.
Dance has been an extremely healing pursuit throughout my 20s, and I'm now 30. And agreeing with what Haley said, like, we are open to all people as long as they're willing to work hard and give it everything they've got. And I think that's what's really cool is when you're dancing and performing, you feel the most alive. And we come together as such a bonded team to uplift everyone and to celebrate each of our strengths and our differences, and then to also just really gel together as a unified team and group. And I think it's very empowering.
So my pieces I choreographed to today, one was a lyrical movement piece, Rise Up, and that is such an emotional, meaningful piece to me. The past few months have been just healing, processing, and being able to express that through movement and have all the dancers be able to tell their story, work through their challenges, starting from the ground up, literally, through movement, rising up, and just, going above and beyond and conquering life, and the best movement therapy piece. So.
Rad.
I just got to say, like, when you guys came in, like, you guys had this, like, little huddle before like, you got started, and you were doing some chants and, like, maybe some light yoga and stuff. And I just got to say, like, I'm overwhelmed with how much positivity you guys bring to the table.
Thank you so much.
I was more amazed, and not to steal your thunder, Aaron, but how well all of you get along with each other. I mean, I was expecting, no offense, but kind of a disaster with 7 women walking in here, and it was just such an incredible experience to see, like, the teamwork that and love that you all truly have for each other. Is really, really moving.
Up in the club, forget VIP, P to the I to the T, Ying to the Yang. Up in this thing, D to the rock, my dog came up in the cut, pouring it up, holding it up. Ain't that thing swollen or what? Yes sir, oh, we gon' take it back like these and Vogues. Nasty as I wanna be, that makes me too loud for your crew. Oh, get down, get low. I'm crossing these moments like tic-tac-toe. Let's ride, let's go. Get loose, get drunk, get that's right, let's roll. MIAATL for show.
So practice, how does that work? Do you just all have to try to make what you can, or do you do it like work in smaller groups, or what does that process look like?
So practicing, we do a lot of that. So something we take pride in is pretty much always coming up with fresh choreography for each performance. Sometimes we will mix and match, but usually it's fresh choreography, which means lots and lots of work and practice. So usually it's about 1 to 2 days a week, more when the performance is coming up. We are all just super committed, dedicated individuals, and I'm just so grateful that you all are all about dance. This is what this team is about, is, dance is life, performance is life.
Well, you created that space, may I add.
You're so sweet. Thank you. This is really a dream come true, and I'm so grateful to share it with you ladies. So thank you.
That's really cool. So how many performances do you think that you've done to date? From inception, I understand that some of the members are newer, so.
I think we do about like 1 to 2 a month, honestly.
Wow.
In the beginning, we kind of jam-packed a bunch in there, and we're learning what we can handle. Learning as we go. Yes. Mm-hmm. So it's been quite a few. Yeah. And we've been around for over a year now, so.
Super awesome.
Yeah.
And as far as performing, Oh, that's all right, Aaron. Everybody's a person. We all cough and sneeze, right? But as far as performances live, what kind of shows do you typically like to perform at? What would you say your venue of choice or best experience has been?
I think a part of being inclusive is we like to perform at any venue, and we take all opportunities that we can. We do a lot of hip-hop shows,
cool.
And we're so appreciative of that, and now we're branching, and it's amazing. So,
have you thought about doing like weddings and stuff yet?
Oh yeah, so we got hired on for a wedding.
Yes.
So
Nice.
I bet the Bachelor is stoked.
So you probably know them, MC
do I?
Unknown and Sorry I'm Olive. Right?
Oh, yeah, we're gonna go to that.
Oh, are you?
Hacienda Rize, or what's the name of the song?
yeah.
I don't know.
I think
We
that's
have
the name
choreo
of
to
the
that
song.
song.
Yeah, all right, I got it right. Cool. Of course, that's not MC's song, but
I did want to say, I grew up in Montana. I've been in Bozeman since 2010, and the amount of performance art that we have grown in this community over the last decade is staggering. Like, not only me, but just the performance art community in general has blossomed, and every person fights every day to create new opportunities, to help us have spaces to perform, to help us get paid work as artists. And just the culture explosion in Bozeman, as someone from Montana, is so beautiful. And oftentimes the performance art community goes hand in hand with the LGBT community, the people of color community, like all of them, and we just try to like bring everybody together and build a really safe space for people who, if you want to twerk, if you want to do burlesque, if you want to do belly dance, if you want to do pole, whatever it is, to like uplift them and empower them and give them a space to express that. So
that's
Montana
really cool.
holding it down.
Are you looking to recruit new members all the time?
So we have an audition process yearly. Our last audition was in February, and that's when we welcomed our fabulous new dancers, Desi and Sierra. So we went from 5 to 2. So it'll be around that time next year, around the new year, if people want to audition. We welcome all walks of life, no judgment, only acceptance here. So
Awesome.
You're broken down and tired of living life on the merry-go-round, and you can't find a fighter, but I see it in you, so we gon' walk it out. Move mountains, we gon' walk it out and move mountains. And I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up, I like the waves. I'll rise up, in spite of the ache. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. The silence isn't quiet, and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe. And I know you feel like.
So, you said you've been around for about a year as a group, collectively, but each of you must have your own history of how you got into dance. Do you want to like tell us about that a little bit briefly?
So I grew up in Billings, and that's where most of my dance experience comes from. I did a lot of competition dance for 15 years to be exact, and it was a little bit of everything. So I kind of like grew up doing a little bit of hip hop, a little bit of jazz. So I grew up in this kind of team performance thing. And then after I graduated and moved here, I really missed that. Like, I wanted to be a part of that sisterhood and everything, and not even just like females. Like, I just wanted everybody, and dance was always the one place that I could just be myself. So I was really looking for something like that. So when I actually met Haley and Ashley last year, and then just got to know them, they were amazing, and I looked up to them a lot for what they stood for. And then getting the opportunity to audition for the Flyers was like the biggest thing for me, because this is what I wanted, because I missed doing it. So now I can do it again, and I love it.
My dance experience started right here in Bozeman, Montana. I grew up dancing since I was 2. I quit around when I was 16. I lost my sister, who was also a dancer. So I stepped away from it for a while and became a professional athlete. I was a skier for 7 years.
Wow.
And then I broke myself off, had 4 surgeries in right under 5 years, and landed myself right back in a dance studio with these amazing people, learning how to rebuild myself as a person through dance.
Was it
because
a
I
challenge
can't ski anymore.
after getting hurt skiing like that, and then having to rebuild your body to be able to
absolutely
point to dance again?
Yeah.
Oh.
I actually see a sports therapist for it, because it's really difficult as an athlete to take those breaks and have, I think I spent a total of right under 3 years not being able to do what I love. Those are just my recovery times. And they were so jam-packed together that it was, coming back to dance it's going to make me cry. It gave me a place to be myself again now that I can't ski the same way I used to, and move and just get that expression out, and I love it. Awesome. Yeah. Thanks to these lovely guys.
What a team. That's awesome.
So unlike pretty much all of them up here, I actually never had any dance when I was a kid. Just unfortunately couldn't do it. There really wasn't a lot of places in town. I was here in Belgrade. And so I actually didn't start getting into dance until I moved back from Vegas, so I was about 30 years old, and then I found independence, and then a couple years ago I met Ashley, and I knew Haley from before then. And after the independence that year, Ashley reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to be a part of a dance troupe she was putting together. I said yes, and the rest is kind of history.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right on.
I'm going to keep it kind of short and sweet, but so I started dancing when I was 3, and I fell in love with it straight away. And then ever since then, I have literally every single door I open that isn't dance, it pushes me towards dance, which is really, really cool. Because I tried so many things, and it was like, nah, you're meant to dance, which is awesome. So back home, what I tried to start, particularly in Australia, because we are quite segregated, we tried to start education in terms of hip hop.
Yeah.
So I think that's really really important, especially with the younger generation. I guess performing and everything like that, and teaching, all of that's incredible, but I have a huge part of me that loves to educate. So I love dancing, but I also love growing with these people as well, and growing with the broader community. So when I moved over here, that has been a really huge part, education, and just seeing people, kind of, you guys have already touched on it, but seeing people blossom as well and be in their element. And I love how enthusiastic everybody is. That makes me so happy, not seeing them go, oh, I have to dance. It's literally the best. These guys are so phenomenal, beautiful inside and out, and just incredibly talented. So I feel very, very blessed that I'm here in Montana and I get to do what I love.
That's great. Wow, that's a lot of encouragement just all around to everybody to want to join your dance troupe.
Let's go, girls. Come on. I'm going out tonight. I'm feeling alright. voice. Yeah, I wanna scream and shout. No inhibitions, make no conditions, get a little out of line. I ain't gonna act politically correct, I only wanna have a good time. The best thing about being a woman is the prerogative to have a little fun. And oh, they're totally crazy for giving them a lady, and then short skirts. Oh, really go wild, yeah, doing that in style. Oh, get in the action, feel the attraction, cover my head, do what I dare. I wanna be free, yeah, feel the way I feel. Man, I feel like a woman.
It's exciting. I feel like this is probably one of the coolest things I've gotten to shoot. No offense to all the rest of you bands out there, but I personally have really had a lot of fun today. It's been great. And before we get too back into the episode, this is the part of the show where we go to Aaron's talking points.
I'm not used to that zoom in.
That's so great. I love
I'm
it.
like, now I'm huge. Look at me. Look at that.
Jeez.
Anyways, Aaron's on air talking points. Don't read. Oh, damn it.
Again?
Check out our YouTube
Wait
channel.
a minute. Is your mic on?
Is it on?
Yeah, okay. It's
okay.
on.
Check out our YouTube channel. Be sure to like our videos, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay caught up on new episodes of the GU Show, our live streams, and hidden gems. Head over to www.theguradio.com for content from our artists on our show, our events calendar, and a submission form to get on the show. Our web store is up and running, and make sure to grab your Gallatin Underground merch. We got hats, tees, hoodies, and more. We are now offering sponsorships to businesses. If you like what we do, want to support us, and have your business represented on the Gallatin Underground, go to our website and click Become a Sponsor to see our different packages. And neither here nor there, we have a GoFundMe, the GU Fund Me, the GU Fund Me. There'll be a link for that too you can check out.
Awesome. Thank you, Aaron.
That wasn't so bad.
Los tiene fuerte bailando y se baila así. Estamos rompiendo la discoteca, la fiesta no para apenas comienza. C'est comme si, c'est comme ça, ma chérie. La 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 la. Francia, Colombia, me gusta. Freeze. J Balvin, Willy William, me gusta. Freeze. Los DJ no mienten, le gusta mi gente y eso se fue mundial. No le bajamos, mas nunca paramos, es otro palo y blanco. ¿Y dónde está mi gente? Me fue a bouger la tête. ¿Y dónde está mi gente? Sí, yeah, yeah, yeah. 1, 2, 3, luego. Esquina a esquina, y ahí nos vamos. El mundo es grande, pero lo tengo en mis manos. Estoy muy duro, sí, ok, ahí vamos. Y con el tiempo nos seguimos elevando. Que seguimos rompiendo aquí. Esta fiesta no tiene fin. Botellas para arriba, sí. Los tengo bailando, rompiendo y yo sigo aquí. Que seguimos rompiendo aquí. Esta fiesta no tiene fin. Botellas para arriba, sí. Los tengo bailando, rompiendo. ¿Y dónde está mi gente? Me fue a bouger la tête. ¿Y dónde está mi gente? Sí, yeah, yeah, yeah. 1, 2, 3, luego. Go, ain't no party like the East Coast
chick that got a down south body, and she bounce that body, bounce that body, bounce that body, bounce that body. Do the water dance, girl, do the water dance. Do the water dance, girl, do the water dance. From Miami to the Bay to the Port of France, back to Jersey, baby, go and do the water dance. Do the water dance, girl, do the water dance. Do the water dance, girl, do the water dance. From Miami to the Bay to the Port of France, back to Jersey, baby, go and do the water dance.
I know. I think the sunglasses help. Hey. Anyways, this is part of the show where we like to say our thank yous and goodbyes. We really, truly appreciate you girls coming out and just performing your hearts out today. It was truly a pleasure.
you.
Truly a pleasure. But if you guys want to give any shout outs to people that have helped you along the way, venues, family, anybody, now's your time to shine. So,
Thanks, Mom.
I think a huge shout out has to be Nick Busy and the Filthy Fam.
yeah, shout out to Filthy Fam.
They really helped us get along. Also, Independence, just for kind of bringing us all together and allowing us to meet one another. So, Sweet Pea for letting us perform. Pride. Yes. Mom.
So Deb from the Logo Studio, she's been
hell yeah.
amazing.
Debbie better.
A-Trip, MC Unknown. Sorry, I'm Olive. We've been doing backup dancing for her. It's just amazing experiences, amazing people along the way. I do want to give a shout out to my wonderful boyfriend who calls himself the manager of this team, David Reeves. Right? Slacker, okay?
Yeah, what is he
Anyhow,
managing today?
Right? So
Shout out
he's
to Dave.
always recording, videotaping our performances. He's a professional photographer for a living, mainly
Awesome.
wildlife, but he is just always there, and I'm so appreciative for his support, always supporting us, being one of our biggest fans. But yeah, and I'm thankful for just everybody who has shown all the support throughout this process, and then for y'all, of course,
Thank
for
you.
reaching out. This has been an amazing
thank you.
experience, and yes, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I just want to thank all the people that come out and support us at our shows, because ever since I joined, I've had a lot of people just recognize me just at work and just be like, oh yeah, you're from the Bozeman Flyers, we've seen you, they follow us on Instagram. So I just want to thank the people that just support us and come watch us, because that's my favorite thing, is I love seeing the expressions of the people in the crowd when we do our things. It just makes me feel like I'm doing amazing. So I just want to thank all of our supporters that we have for the Bozeman Flyers.
Awesome.
Shout out to all the sound people out there, because that setting everything up and working with us when we hand them a USB drive is not easy. And also starting the song at the right time when we're all set up. A few people, Tom Vict especially, is great at that. So thank you to all the people behind the
Way to go, Tom.
scenes, setting up the equipment and all of that, because without that, the show does not go on.
Literally.
بلاد وشعير وعنب وزيت وتين ورمان وتمر وبيت. 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 أي حين يوقع لي بيت
Thanks for having us, too. This has been amazing.
Well, thank you, ladies. It's been a pleasure. And again, if you want to get on our show, just go to our website, click on the link, get on our show. You could be doing this too. We want all of you artists out there of all sorts, whether you're a musician, a poet, a comedian, a visual artist, maybe you may paint miniatures. We want to see you too. Get on our show. I mean, fuck, what does it take? An hour or two, 3, 4?
Like
10 days?
minutes.
I don't know.
It takes like 10 minutes to fill out the form.
Oh, right. Anyways, so with that, until next time, know your scene.